Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Man, it is freaking 2:30 a.m. What am I doing? I don't really know, but I thought, you know what? Let me make another crypto update because, well, there's quite a lot going on. I had a ton of articles open and I could not leave. I cannot sleep without giving you guys one more crypto update, maybe even two. Who knows? There's so much stuff to cover. Having said that, make sure you press the like button if you are enjoying the daily crypto content. It just helps out a little bit. First off, Stellar is lagging a little bit. I'm saying it like that because they have some issues, but I don't know exactly what it is. Coinbase has tweeted out, "We're still working to fix some issues causing a delay with the Stellar transactions. We're in close contact with the team," and they're not the only ones to say it. I even tweeted it out yesterday somewhere. I really didn't think too much of it. Now, however, most sources, most places are taking a little bit more serious, so I thought I should quickly also update you guys that there are some issues with XLM. Another very important thing to understand is that if XRP, well, I should say it differently, since XRP/Ripple got sued, Stellar is most likely going to be next. And I don't know when it's going to happen. The whole coin burn, you can kind of maybe think that Judd McCallum knew that the SEC was investigating Ripple, and that's why they went for a coin burn like that. We're never going to know, but most likely, eventually, an investigation is coming up if it is not already going on right now. Then, Economist says Bitcoin isn't too big to fail, warns Bitcoin can only establish itself if government allows it. So even though I want to make this video mostly about XRP, I have a couple of XRP price related tweets coming up here and a couple of articles which I think are going to be interesting. There is one important point to make, and that is that in my opinion, crypto is not too big to fail, yet I am extremely positive that it won't. So I think it's really important to make the distinction between can something still fail and will something still fail. Could it? Yes. Will governments really fully adopt it? All of that stuff, well, we don't really know, right? It could even be that most governments are going to try to ban it in some way, shape, or form. It all can happen. There's so much room for negativity that it's not necessarily too big to fail. However, it is just a small chance it would fail because, for example, a Bitcoin is made purely to go kind of against the traditional system, and an XRP is made to really enhance the traditional system. So a coin like Bitcoin, if you're going to ban that, it's going to come back twice as hard. And with XRP, why would you want to ban it? Because it's aiding your system, so you probably will not do that. However, the lawsuit here is another good example that if the US SEC, or the US in general, really wants to get something done, they'll try really hard and put all these crazy things out of the closet just to get their ideas across the board. Then some things I've been seeing popping up here left and right are huge transfers of XRP going towards Coinbase. And one of the most interesting things here is just whenever we saw 8.9 or whatever amount of XRP, the easy calculation was just divided by 2, right? And right now, it is times 1. So if you're seeing a transaction like that, you better know this is freaking $8 million. So whenever I'm doing a 20 XRP giveaway now, it's also 20 freaking dollars instead of 10. It's pretty crazy how that has changed. It's just, if I'm just thinking back now, how many times I give away 200 XRP or 100 XRP or 250, at the time, a lot of them, it was like about 30 cents per XRP. Right now, it's freaking $1, man. So the price has changed drastically, and all my $30 giveaways are right now $100 worth, and it's getting a little bit more difficult. However, the whole conspiracy here is whether or not people are sending money to Coinbase for the platform itself, because Coinbase has some private deals going on, or as they're using Coinbase as a custodian. As of this point, I am still saying this is using it as a custodian where people are transferring it over there to just hold, but it could also be, I would say, it could be a lot of things, right? It could just also be, what could it also be? It could just be some private contract where Coinbase basically just has an agreement with somebody. It could just be Coinbase internally getting it in. It could be a ton of different things. We're not going to find out. However, don't think too much of it until we get some news from Coinbase because I don't think anybody has really replied to the whole realistic XRP thing. I think I've been told Crypto.com did realistic XRP, but to be honest, don't really care too much about them. Then Coinbase will list 1inch Engine, NKN, and Origin token. I wasn't really too aware of these last two here, but 1inch and Engine, you guys all know I hold, and those coins were pumping like crazy today. Pumping pretty damn crazy because they got listed, and I've been telling you guys for a very long time about 1inch and Engine. I hold them like crazy. I even gave a little bit of an update on Patreon. Once more, a link is down below. I have all my coin holdings in there, and I keep updating whenever I buy more, at least when I buy in bulk. And yeah, so I like those coins, and I like that they got a pretty big boost here. So I'm really happy with that. Moving on, I wanted to talk about this XRP 237 type of thing. There were a couple of people here who texted me saying, Dusty, what do you think about the $2.37 prediction on XRP? I was like, huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, boy? So I went to do a little bit of digging like I usually do, and I noticed More Lambo just made a video on that. So when checking the video out a little bit, I don't really watch it fully, but I scrolled through a little bit, right? Because, I mean, I just got to check out what exactly is going on. I think he mostly is going to refer to Calio here, who was talking about a XRP price prediction. I'm assuming that he got that from this article right here on Cointelegraph, and that's basically what he based most of his analysis on. Once more, I don't really watch it too much, but I do sometimes scroll through a little bit. And so I might have missed out because I didn't even see that he actually got it from a Cointelegraph article. I only saw the tweets, the tweets, and I thought it was from that. But I might have to type in Cointelegraph XRP on the side here. Maybe we can actually, maybe it's this article right here. Let me quickly see. There's one article here which was just written. Look at the views on this one as well. 76,000 written yesterday. XRP surpasses dollar for the first time since 2018. What's behind the new rally? Yeah, this is exactly the same one, huh? So social volume, by the way, is growing like crazy. Only our channel, I think, out of most XRP channels, is not growing as fast. I think a ton of these channels are getting a ton of new people in. Oh, I'm still really happy, by the way. We hit 85,000 subscribers. There's a ton of support still, so I'm the happiest man alive, don't get me wrong. But I still see some guys going really, really fast, and I don't know what it is, but whatever, guys. Whatever, it's all good. We're comfortable with the way it is right now. Having said that, let's move on. The video itself is about a couple of tweets here. There's a series. One of them is, for example, from Calio here, which is, by the way, shout out to him. Nothing bad, only positive vibes, by the way, to Moon Lambo. I will never say anything bad about them. Same thing about Bearable. You guys watch those? Hey, let me know in the comment section down below. And also, another thing, what is your XRP price prediction for the next couple of months? If you haven't written down something yet, just wait for a couple minutes here and then write something. So Crypto Calio says the dip last night was extremely similar to what we've seen play out so far on this breakout. Extension, wick up to new highs, retest of support, break downward, accumulate, retest old highs, send to new highs, repeat. So what he basically did was take a segment. He explained what are you going to call it? He explained this segment, basically what happened in there. He took this, copied the chart, and pasted it. And what he says is what's going to happen most likely right now can just kind of copy what happened over there. And that's basically what we're waiting for right now. This one would bring it to about, this is, by the way, XRP Perpetual Futures, 5 minutes on FTX. This would bring it to about $1.70 or something like that. Once more, that is something that you can bet on. Who cares, right? The second one, of course, because I got to cover all the sides. I don't think this is too relevant. It's just grabbing one small part and adding it on top. Is it really too interesting? In my opinion, it is not. This one, it might be a little bit more interesting. XRP, I would really not be surprised to see something like this play out from here. In December of 2017, it took a grand total of 3 days to pump it from $1 to $2.45. So there's precedent for it. There's also way more capital than ever flooding in the market to make it happen. He has a very good point on that, not gonna lie. He has a very good point on that. I don't know exactly what part he copied now to put on top of it. Maybe he just copied what has happened here. So he copied like the first part and then pasted that on top. However, this one is coming out to about $2.37. You could say maybe he's actually got it in this. Ooh, that's not this one. Maybe he's got it in this article here down below. Could be. I don't see anything here where he justifies the huge XRP price prediction. Just quickly checking it out. No. Another well-known trader recognized as Calio noted that XRP's breakout against Bitcoin is particularly optimistic. I've been telling that on the channel for a little while too. I'm really excited for XRP to BTC specifically. After its breakout above $1, Callio explained that XRP is on the verge of breaking out of a 3-year downward trend against Bitcoin, he noted. XRP to BTC is about to break out of a 3-year plus downtrend. Zero exposure here seems irresponsible. When this shizzle coin starts to pump, it makes vertical move, aka all at once for a burst, still very early. So that actually shows he's not really an XRP supporter, by the way. He's still calling it a dookie coin, and that's actually a really bullish thing, I think. If he thinks about it in that way, even him and Peter Brandt, the usual crypto hater, if they're actually bullish on XRP to BTC, that is something nice, right? Because this is actually the pair that I'm buying the most, as you guys might have seen on my channel now. I've been telling for a couple of days that this is what I'm buying like crazy. I'm still continuing on with that right as we speak. I'm really happy to be a buyer. He also said another thing. I don't see why XRP or why a 10 times is impossible in this market. Once more referencing to XRP, referencing the prior gains which you saw back in 2017. Where, again, we're going to see a huge leg up from here still, expecting times 10. TikTok investors here said, think higher. XRP will be $1,000 per coin. And that, again, is kind of my question. Do you think $1,000 per XRP is possible? Let me know in the comment section down below if you think it is. Then, another one, I guess the last one from Callio. The proud shall be humbled. Got stopped out of everything I was still in when I passed out last night. Woke up to this. Ironically, I slept better than I have in weeks. I've definitely been overzealous the last few days, riding the adrenaline of the bullish momentum of the market. And he has a minus $76,000 and a minus 1.3 million day. So I don't know how much money he has. This might be really bad for him, might not be too bad for him. It depends. Maybe he has, for example, a really big exposure to crypto right now with a really, really generous stop loss. I'm not exactly sure on that. Or he has actually faked this. Who's going to know? Nobody, right? But I guess it's interesting to see. Now, it does make you kind of wonder, what exactly did he have open, how much did he have open, and what is his idea for posting this? Maybe it's just to show that people like him also have bad days. Maybe it's just to show, be careful. I don't really know, because I would never say it's really smart to post huge losses like that, or specifically say how much money you have, which he hasn't done right now, but at least we know now he's a multimillionaire then, in this case, if you're taking a huge loss like that, or he just lost all of his money. I'm laughing about it because it's pretty funny if he did, and he's just kind of making it look like he just lost a little bit and he got stopped out, and all of a sudden, boom, he lost everything because he went on some crazy futures contract. Would be pretty funny. However, look from what he said. This is also a little bit of the update I gave on Patreon. Plan from here is I consolidated my positions for easier management and re-entered BNB, XRP, and TRX heavily at the current bottom. We will see if it holds. Also never touched my spot, FTT. 1 step back, 2 steps forward, let's get it. At the end of the day, the main mistake I made here was I felt like my positional bias blinded me to what I was looking back on. Now it was clear weakness across the market. Literally the only chart I saw it coming on was BNB, which we all saw, and thankfully had the wherewithal to exit that over 400. Should have questioned the potential correlation of what weakness on this one meant for others after I made that move, but yeah, point being, be careful. Prices never rise for forever. They always correct at one point or another, and the lucky part I would say for XRP is that we know longer term we're going to be fine, but you never know for the short term. By the way, if you're wondering where I'm trading Bitcoin on mostly, I almost only use Prime XBT. Once more, I'm not an American. If you're an American, it might be smart to use a VPN. I'm not sure if you need that. You can check it out for yourself. But this is the one I use most of the time. There's a link down below because there's also a pretty huge deposit bonus, which is pretty damn nice. There's a couple other bonuses as well. Just go check it out, links down below. And for XRP, man, whatever analysis I've been watching, it all really doesn't compare to what exactly I'm thinking. I personally think all of these points are relevant. We might put a lot of analysis like this on there, but in the end of things, this is more of what it's going to be looking like, where it's just going to be a huge spike happening. No, it's out of proportion most likely, where you're like, ooh, that is big. That's what she said. That's what he said. That's what everybody's going to say, because it's just going to really pump past a lot of things. And here he put up a target at about a couple of dollars, like $6.50, like that. Pretty damn crazy, but it's not too crazy. In my opinion, it isn't. It's just something that could really happen in a snap like that. But we just need either a huge event, maybe regarding the lawsuit. We just need something to make it spark. Maybe a huge gain in Bitcoin and also altcoin season again. Because right now, I think people have that enthusiasm for XRP. So any move that they make right now is going to be amplified a little bit. Let's see what else we got here. Coinbase will list, yeah, we just said that. Retail traders become sitting ducks as sell-off triggers 1.4 billion liquidation. You know how many people just got stopped out of the market? It's been crazy. Not gonna lie, it's been completely crazy. I know a lot of people who lost some money today because they got liquidated. It's pretty damn funny. And I think that was it for what we got for today. Yes. I think that was all the articles. Whew. So this one was just to show you guys what some people are thinking. And even though this is a pretty funny analysis, something I would never do myself, it is a 1 day time frame here. So we're only going to see in a couple of days whether or not he was right or wrong on this whole picture. But once more, guys, I think $1 of XRP is still around the corner. I still am extremely bullish. I'm still buying more every single time we drop a little bit lower because I know where we're going, guys. I'm not worried still. If I was, I would tell you. But XRP is back in the top 4 crypto coins. Tether, not really inside my inside my list here. It's back in the top 4 after chilling at the 7th spot for a little while. It's going to get there, guys. It's just a matter of time, but it's going to get back to the top. The question is, will it beat Ethereum? That's the better question, but it's back at the top again. Fully excited, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video soon. There's going to be another one coming up, I think, after this one. So stay tuned, maybe like 2 hours or so from now.